What's up guys, Justin Phillip here. Welcome to today's episode of Dog Times Productions. Today I want to talk about... Oh shit, what's this? Oh shit, we got mail today? Oh shit! Okay guys, I have a confession to make. I was a little jealous seeing everyone's pictures and videos of the BMPCC4K online, and a lot of that is because I was like, man, where were all these guys a year ago back when I was rocking the original BMPC? I guess call it a fanboy haters club, I guess I was being a part of. But all that's gonna change now with what's inside of this box. I shot a lot of stuff on the original BlackMagic Pocket Cinema Camera. It taught me three important things. It taught me, one, how to properly rig out a cinema camera, because that thing was essentially just a brain. Two, it taught me how to properly expose for raw and log footage. And C, it just really taught me how to be prepared for shitty battery situations. And I'm pretty pumped to show you guys my power solution for the BMPCC4K. But before we can do that, I gotta open the bitch up.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Rupert, you did such a good job packing this thing, man. So, Rupert was my hookup on this camera, by the way. I know I get dorky sometimes, so I have to apologize for that. We just have to... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Alright, here we go. Gotta get you guys in there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. By the way, this is a plug for follow me at JP on Film. Da Vinci, you gotta love you some Da Vinci. Did you guys know you can get free certification in Da Vinci? They have certification for editing, coloring, audio, and VFX. So you can essentially get 4 certifications from Blackmagic Design in Da Vinci, all for free. It just takes the time to do it. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that shit. Yes, yes, yes. And here she be. Yeah, it is pretty light. It is pretty light. Wow. I cannot wait to show you guys not only how I'm gonna rig this up, but I cannot wait to show you the simple power solution for this thing for 1/3 of the cost of everything I'm seeing online right now. So, but first, let's rig it up. So here it is. Now this is a little bit of an extreme setup, but I did it to demonstrate my power solution. So because I'm already well versed in working with the original BMPC, I've been researching different battery source options for the BMPCC4K in anticipation of this thing arriving in the mail. And I've scoured the internet and YouTube, and nobody is using what I'm about to reveal to you as of right now that I'm aware of. It's Monday, March 4th, 2019, 1:32 p.m. LA time. As of this date, right now, I don't think anyone is using this option to power their BMPCC4K. I think it's pretty cool, but it's also super simple. It not only powers the BMPCC4K, it can power your monitor, it can power a mixer, such as the Tascam DR60D Mark II, and it even has a 4th power slot to power an iPhone if that happens. So without further ado, let's get directly into it. Here it is, guys. It's the Atomos Power Station. Simple, right? It's super simple and it's super cheap. You can pick one of these up for $90. Here's the thing about if you want to use the original small rig NPF base plates that we used on the original BMPC. Some of you may know, and a lot of you are already using that. However, I've been reading a lot of ups and downs about this. One of the things is one guy said his small rig plate caught on fire. Another thing is where some people are using it with the WAPU DC adapter, but BlackMagic has suggested that you shouldn't ever have your camera running off of DC power and with an internal battery in the camera at the same time. And they're saying they're very cautious that that may or could possibly damage your camera. There's just a lot of things where people are putting too much power into the dummy battery off of whatever they're running off of, or not enough power, or even too much power to the DC port even. So there's all that constant stuff going on. I don't think Atomos is even still making these power stations, but when they were, these are designed for dummy batteries. In fact, when you buy one of these, it comes with a really cool soft case, but it also comes with like 4 different dummy batteries, and one of them is the Canon LP6. It's regulated. It automatically regulates these 2 MPF batteries for your dummy battery. And it even says on here the voltage for the battery system is 7.4 volts. The DC input is 12 to 19 volts, and the DC output is 6.2 to 8.4 volts. 2 of these DC outputs, and you also get 2 USB outputs. Okay, so not only can I run a dummy battery to the BlackMagic with safe voltage, but I can also run another dummy battery to, say, my monitor, right? So that you can power both your monitor and your camera. With the 2 USBs, I can run my Tascam DR60D Mark II because it runs off of USB power, and one more USB slot to say, well, I'm doing a 12-hour day and my phone's dying. I'll just plug it into my power station here, and it's easy peasy. The best thing about it too is it's hot swappable. And if you guys saw my Atomos video review of the Shinobi, you know that I have a gang of these batteries, these MPF batteries in all different sizes. So it just made sense for me to grab this thing. And like I said, you're going to have to probably scour the secondhand shops, maybe Facebook Market, Craigslist, wherever your town is located, or eBay, and try to find you one of these, because I don't think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Atomos is still making this thing. But I picked mine up for $90, and it is legit. And also you get an LED readout of when these batteries are going down. Like you'll see this one I didn't have charged up all the way. And the cool thing about this too is that when you come home, this doubles as a double rapid charger. It comes with the cord to plug it directly into the wall. But here's the thing too, you guys, I think, oh, that's cool. Well, how are you gonna put it on your rig? Well, that's the simple part. This is the small rig shoulder pad. And this thing, okay, this thing was designed to just do a quick thumb screw onto the bottom of DSLR cameras. So you can just simply put it upside down, and I can just screw it in right here, thumb screw this in, and bada boom, bada bing. I actually invested so much time into finding the perfect power solution that I didn't really devote a whole lot of time to the SSD holder. And I have this G drive. I've just always had this for editing. And I actually prefer these G drives over the Samsung stuff. But the little tiny USB cable that came with this just wasn't long enough. So you'll have to excuse this disgustingly ugly, long-ass white USB-C cable from Apple. It was just what I could get last minute. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be ordering a much smaller one off Amazon. But yeah, I mean, there you have it. I mean, I had this kind of ridiculously rigged out in the B-roll with like the Tascam and this shotgun mic. I would never actually rock it like this. I just did that to show you guys, you know, that I could power all this stuff with the Atomos power station. And that this kind of stuff is only if you're like one-man banding it, you know, obviously. For those of you that already know my channel, you know the rest of this rig. It's literally the same exact rig that I used for my GH5. I just want to throw another quick note here. I learned long ago to stop buying camera cages for specific cameras. And I'm going to tell you why, because I'm going to turn this off for now. The main thing is that these camera cages, you know, it's made for that whatever camera you have, right? Let's say you have a camera for I don't know, the original BlackMagic Pocket, right? And at this time right now, everyone's seeing those things, you know, because they waited till the last minute to sell them. Well, now, like, you're not gonna get much for your original BMC, like 400, 500 if you're lucky, right? And then if you have a cage with it, you're not gonna get more money for your camera just because you have the cage. So in my experience, and this happened to me with multiple cameras, when I resell the camera, I end up just giving the cage away because it's more incentive for someone to buy my camera over someone else's just because mine comes with a custom small rig cage, or with my BMC, it was the Contineo cage, you know, so it's like, okay, so my point is there's zero resale value in these custom cages. I'm not poo-pooing small rig because obviously I love small rig. All this stuff is small rig. I'm just saying the custom cage thing is a little bit of a weird craze to me. And for me, I just, you know me, I'm always thinking about the dollar, you know, and I'm just like, well, you just end up, and then you could say, well, Justin, just don't give it away, just sell it separately. Well, here's the thing, man. You're reselling a camera that it's really, first of all, is hard to resell anyways, and now you're stuck with a cage, with just a cage, and you're never ever gonna get what you paid for that thing. All I'm saying is it's a zero resale value on those. So I learned long ago when I bought the GH5 that I would go with a half cage, and there's a couple reasons for that. One, because these cameras, especially this BMPCC4K, I mean, it has an amazing side grip on it. This is an amazing grip. Why would I want to put a big cold metal cage around that amazing grip? It ruins the comfort of it. It ruins the feel of it. It makes it more cumbersome. So that's one reason. The second reason is because it just makes more sense financially. Because look, I slid out my GH5 and I just slid the BMPCC4K right in here with a little bit of adjusting, as you'll see from the time lapse. But it works. And here's the amazing thing about this particular the small rig Versa cage is it also does come with another half if you're into that, but I just explained why I'm not. But this one has locks on the top and bottom, because I know that's a big thing with people not into half cages. It was mine originally too, was the camera wiggles because it only attaches from the bottom. That's not the case with this one. It attaches at the top too. So this thing is solid. It's in here. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents. Other than that, I mean, if you guys subscribe to my channel, you already know all of the ins and outs of this particular rig. And I love it. I've been so pumped to share this this Atomos power solution with you guys, and to me it just seems simple, like a no-brainer, and I just couldn't believe that no one was doing it. But I do know that there's only about 1/8 of the population that bought this camera that actually have it in their hands. And the sad thing is that a lot of people that have gotten the camera, they weren't as well versed with BlackMagic cameras, so they weren't really preparing for the battery situation, where someone old school like me, that was like, as soon as like they announced it at NAB, I was like, all right, how are we gonna power that dang thing? You know, so let me know your thoughts on the Atomos power station, what you think about it. I'm gonna go out and shoot, and I'm not gonna have anything else plugged into it because I don't want a big long ass cord going from the back to my monitor. Plus, if you've seen my video on this, you already know how amazing the battery is on the Shinobi. So I'm gonna go out and shoot on RAW with my G Drive SSD, and I'm gonna report back to you guys and let you know how long I can go on 2 fully charged NPFs. I'm probably gonna be using the 750s, which are the mid-size, and I'll just be able to report back like how long you can shoot RAW with it, because that's my main thing. I wanna see the RAW, and then maybe I'll do one after those 2 die. Maybe then I'll put in 2 more brand new ones and see if you can, how much longer, if any, longer I can go shooting in ProRes versus RAW. So there you guys have it. I'm super excited to have this camera. With that, I'm gonna get out of here and go shoot, and you should do the same. As always, thank you for watching. Big shout out to my subscribers. You guys rock. The rest of you not subscribing, well, you're okay, I guess. Thanks for watching.